Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time here. If you don't know me, I'm Julie Poole. It is tea and tarot time with Julie, so grab yourself a cuppa, glass of water, whatever it is you want. I've got some water here, and let's have a little look. This is a reading for the collective, so we're looking at general energy that is around at the moment for everybody, and this is for the week of the 23rd of January, so the last week of January. We're looking at what's the energy, what's going on, and what guidance can we have. So let's bring the camera down and let's have a little look then. I'm going to use the Tarot of Dreams. Can I have some messages for the collective, please? Guidance, information, inspiration. What do you want to share? All right. So, we've got the Four of Wands. That's lovely. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Cups. All right. Opportunities, new beginnings, divine timing, and good stuff, because it's the Wheel of Fortune, which funnily enough is fortunate, is positive. All right, we've got the Three of Wands with the Four of Wands. We've got the Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got the Eight of Swords with the Page of Cups. You're waiting for a new opportunity. You're waiting for the right time. Now, you may well have found yourself stuck a little bit. You're waiting for something to come through, waiting for something to start, or waiting to finish something off. Because despite the fact we are now in a 1 year, all right, numerologically, because it's 2026 now, we're not in the new fire horse year until I think it's the 19th of February. So we're still in the remnants of the snake energy that we had in 2025, which is transformation. So what is transforming? Most of you will have done most of the clearing out, the dismantling, the releasing, the transforming by now. And most of you are already starting to build the new energy that you're stepping into in 2026, which is very exciting. But not everything will be all in place straight away. We're only 3 weeks into this year. And as I said, the fire horse year doesn't start until another month now, nearly. All right. So what we're doing is we're looking at what can we do to prepare the ground, make sure the ground is fertile for those seeds that we're sowing. We've got the full moon coming up soon, another week or so after this, but you're kind of moving towards anything else that needs to be cleared out, anything I've missed, anything that I'm nearly there with. It'll all start unfolding and clearing in the next few weeks. But this last week of January is like you're moving forward. Everything is starting to move forward now. But I feel, even with the Eight of Swords, which is I'm stuck, you might be thinking, I'm not moving forward, I'm stuck. Energy starts to flow usually before the reality hits. How do I explain this? Let me explain this a little bit better. So if you imagine there's all sorts going on under the surface, there's all sorts that the universe is working on and putting things in place, planning and plotting and organizing and structuring. And so on the surface, you're seeing, well, nothing's happening for me at the moment. It's like, yeah, but it's all happening underneath. And then all of a sudden the floodgates will open and then you're ready to go and everything is prepared for you. So this feels very much a preparation time. So if you're feeling stuck because of that Eight of Swords, it's like, I just want to get on with it. I just want to go. I just want to move it forward. Please don't. Understandable, of course, because, we're impatient people, aren't we? But if we can trust that Wheel of Fortune, which is about timing, that circle, that wheel is turning, and it's turning in your favor, and it might feel like you're cranking open the biggest, oldest, crankiest doors in the world and they're never going to fully open. But I want you to trust that it's all opening exactly as it needs to in divine timing. Things will start speeding up quite significantly once we get towards the end of February. All right, so you might think, oh, it's another month yet, but it's all the timing of putting everything in place between now and then. And it's starting now, it started at the beginning of January, but it might be feeling a bit slow and sluggish for you, but it'll start speeding up. And once we get past The 14th to the 20th of February is when everything really opens up. Then it's going to start speeding up. And so you'll be quite thankful that this period has felt a little bit slower. But I want you to trust that it's all happening under the surface or up there in the ethers. It is happening. And it's happening within you. Your energy is aligning, shifting, changing. Your desires are, you're getting your ducks in the row. You're getting everything organized. It's all happening, all right? So let's look at it then in more detail. The 4 and the 3 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is a beautiful card. It's very positive. It's about our foundations and that you've done the work. The pillars are in place. The foundations are laid. You're ready to open the doors. As it shows here on the card, you've got the 4 pillars. We often call this card the 1111 card, a card of mastery, because you've come so far and you've put everything you need to in place, ready now to take it to the next level. So those doors will open and you'll find that you're very easily or more easily able to start putting the meat on the bones for the next phase of your life. Now, the 4 of Wands talks about upgrades, improvements, taking things to the next level. And the 3 of Wands directly underneath it, which is expansion and growth and dreams manifesting, goals manifesting, dreaming big. It also talks about trips, travel, overseas connections, potentially. They just show me a ship, and there's a ship on the card as well. For some of you, you might be traveling overseas. You might be connecting with people overseas. It doesn't have to be. But the 3 of Wands, so you see him, he's naked, which represents he's got nothing to hide. I am fully comfortable in my own skin. I've done a lot of work manifesting, because there's my ship and all my desires are on there. And it is gently and gradually moving its way towards me. And when I need to take action and jump up from my comfy position on the dock of the bay there, I will be ready to embrace this new world and life that I've created that's moving towards me. And this new, whatever's on the ship is your desires, your goals, your dreams moving towards you, is an expansion and an upgrade because of that 4 of Wands. So the sorts of examples of that upgrade could be you getting a promotion at work. If you're in a business, that you're getting new clients, or you're coming up with creating new products and services that takes your business to the next level. If this is about relationships, they're deepening, they're strengthening. You could be moving in with somebody. The 4 of Wands also is a card of home. And so this can be getting a new home, or moving home, or getting a new mortgage. It's whatever the dream is, it's an upgrade, an improvement, and it's all unfolding. Some of it may well be behind the scenes, but it is happening, because this is what channeled guidance they're telling me. Just because you've got the 8 of Swords there, which is the feeling of nothing's happening, I'm trapped, I'm stuck, it feels as if you've put the work in. I don't want you to doubt that. The desires, the manifesting, the dreams, the prayers, the journaling, the focus, the goals, you put the work in. And if it's not appearing on the surface yet, it will. All right. So the Wheel of Fortune here in the middle with the Page of Swords. The wheel, you've got a 4 here as well. All right. It's actually number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. The 10 is the end of a cycle. So the wheel turns into the next churn of the cycle. So it is turning. It might not be turning at the speed you wanted, but it is turning. It's fortunate. It's positive. And this card talks about divine timing and a new chapter opening. Now, when a new chapter opens, when a new door opens, it doesn't always fly fully open straight off. Sometimes it just opens a little bit at a time. And I feel that's what's happening here. But I want to reassure you that those doors will have fully opened this time next month. All right, so just trust. It's rooted down with the Page of Swords, which is all about new opportunities that are coming your way or already in place that you are thinking about, planning, plotting, strategizing, and communicating. The Page of Swords often represents sending emails, phone calls, letters. It can be social media as well. And the wheel is turning to allow better, clearer communication. So whatever this is that you're wanting here, you might be reaching out. If this is about a home, you're on the phone to your realtor, your estate agent, your letting agent. If this is about a relationship, because this can be marriage, you know, moving from, you know, dating to living together, or from living together to getting married, planning a wedding. You know, it's taking things to the next level. So you can be on the phone to a wedding planner. You know, this is, I'm communicating whatever this dream is. If this is about jobs, I'm applying for jobs. So the Page of Swords, all pages are the messengers, the beginnings of an opportunity opening up. Now you've also got the Page of Cups. So again, another messenger opening up. And this one is about happiness, fulfillment, emotional good stuff, where I want to feel happy. I want to enjoy this. I don't want to just do it for a particular reason. I want also to be happy. You know, if this is a job, I want to enjoy the job. I don't just want the money. I want to be happy in what I'm doing. So the Page of Cups is focusing on the happiness. Now the Page is bringing a new opportunity here. So whatever the Eight of Swords is, I can't see it. I'm not seeing any opportunities, because this is, she's turning her back to life. She's got her back towards life. She's looking back and she's saying, I can't do it, I'm stuck. When we're in that mental space, sometimes we've just got so frustrated or impatient that we've just stopped looking. And other times we feel a bit helpless and hopeless, and we just need to take a step back. But at any time, any of those swords can pop that bubble, and then she's free to move forward. But it's when she's ready to turn around and face forward and say, right, life, I'm ready for you. Come on, let's go, let's do it. So it is unfolding and it is happening. So I want you to just trust, okay? All right, let's add in a little bit more. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale. Let's just find out a little bit more for the collective, please. And then we'll have some other cards just to add a bit more detail. Right, Nine of Wands. At the moment, it feels hard, it feels heavy. Are we there yet? All right. And think about children in the back of the car. You know, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's sweet in the beginning. It's quite cute. It's not sweet 3 hours on and they're still saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? It drives you nuts. So something is a bit hard and heavy. Battle weary soldier. And I've just got to push through, because this new beginning is unfolding. So this is resilience. This is take a break. Take a breath, and then you'll just feel it of when it's ready and the time is right for you to start moving forward. And you're moving forward towards that King of Pentacles. Security, stability, empowerment, being in a position where everything feels safe, solid, and extremely stable. That's what we like. We don't like the uncertainty, and we don't like it just feeling wibbly wobbly. Right? The King of Pentacles is a grown-up, he's solid, he's stable, he's reliable, and he is financially secure. All right, so you're moving towards that beautiful stability, and you are facing some challenges with that Three of Swords within that. Right, now the Three of Swords is linking in with the Eight of Swords. The Three of Swords, of course, is painful experiences that are potentially being triggered as you move forward into this new energy. I don't feel this is particularly recent, new is the word they're saying, right? I don't feel this is particularly new. This isn't some painful experience that's going to jump up and bite your bum in the next week. It feels as if this is linking in with the Eight of Swords and something that you know is done, you've already dealt with emotionally, but you're waiting to move on. So let's give you an example. Let's say your job is horrible and you hate it, and you know you kept trying to make it work and you kept trying to turn it around, and then finally you gave up and said, I'm done. Right? And so you stop hurting about it and you start looking for something else. And so this feels as if it's part of that snake transformation energy that you're shedding. It doesn't feel new. It feels something that you were already aware of and you'd already come to terms with. If this was a relationship, a romantic relationship that you've already ended, it feels as if that was already done. I'm moving out, or they're moving out, and I'm just waiting with that Wheel of Fortune for my new place to come, or I'm just waiting for them to get their new place. It's kind of, that is the energy that I'm feeling here. I don't feel there's anything to be concerned about with this Three of Swords. I don't feel like, you know, you're going to have a painful week. I think this is stuff that you've already dealt with. All right. Knight of Wands. So you're taking action on your power, on your passion, on something you want, on something that's going to take your life to the next level. The Knight of Wands is the action man of the deck. All right. He just goes for it. All right. In a very powerful and empowered way. You are going to go for it. You're just waiting for something to click, something to open. Tell me more, please, about this something that's clicking and opening. See these pages, 2 pages here with the Wheel of Fortune. The pages are the beginning of the change. They're not the conclusion. All right. So it's going to unfold. So for now, step back from the stress, the anxiety, the when is it happening. We've got 2 9s here, and 9s are nearly there. The 9 of Swords is sleepless nights and anxiety. Coming out with the 4 of Swords, which is take a step back, take a chill pill, go and sleep, go and rest, retreat, meditate, contemplate, and come back at it fresh, because things are unfolding exactly as they're meant to, and you will be moving into a far better space. It's gentle though. It's not Speedy Gonzales at this time. It's, they'll show me again, a gentle cranking open of the doors. And even though you might want to rush the doors, you can't. You've just got to wait. We've got the Hierophant with the King of Cups, which is a beautiful combination. The Hierophant is stability, longevity, something long term. This is contracts, marriage. This is something very traditional and stable. And with it being next to King of Cups, who's Mr. Zen, then everything in this is saying it's going to be okay, right? The King of Cups, he's got waves around him. He's sitting on his throne in the water. The waves can be crashing around him, and he's just like, chill, completely chill. Nothing's bothering me. Bothered a jot? Not. Okay? I like that. Bothered a jot? Not. I think that was Billy Connolly who said that a long time ago. One of my favourite comedians back in the day. Still around, and he's lovely. Right. So, bothered not, all right? You're just chilling while you're waiting for things to unfold, but trusting it's all going on in the background. And what's going to unfold with the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups and the Hierophant is a greater sense of emotional well-being, financial stability and solidity. Okay? Good. Right, let's finish off with an angel message for you. Final message for my collective, please. Final message. Receptivity. There we go. Be open to receive. Be open to receive. It's the number 31. That's a 4. 4s are about our foundations. There she is, sitting, waiting, open, not screaming at, where are you? Why isn't here yet? It's just chill, right? Receive. Receptivity. Your higher self is working on it. Your angels are working on it. The universe is working on it. Look at these planets around here. Trust the planetary alignment, right? We're in Mercury retrograde at the moment, which is generally and traditionally a time where everything kind of slows down a bit. But Mercury will go direct again in 3 weeks, and this huge shift that's happening in the middle of February is on the horizon. That planetary shift is going to break open an awful lot of good stuff. All right. So in the meantime, just trust, be open, get in that energy of I am open to receive, and be patient. Okay. All right, my beautiful people, that is what I have for you for this last week of January. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for joining me. It's been lovely to connect with you again. I'll be back next week with the beginnings of your February readings, okay? So I'll see you again soon. And just to let you know, I have posted all 12 signs this week as a kind of, short and sweet message for each of you. So check that out as well. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.